Yo, it's Friday. You know what that means. It's time to rant. And today I'm going to be talking about Big Brother UK. For those of you who don't know me, I am a huge Big Brother fan. And today is Friday, so as a part of my Friday rant, I'm going to talk about Big Brother UK Series 18, I believe. But the 2017 Civilian Series. And I'm going to talk about the current housemates that are in the house as of Thursday, because I'm filming this today on a Thursday, so it can be up on a Friday, because Friday is going to be busy with it being the UK finale and I have shit going on in my life. So, henceforth, I'm going to talk about the final house guests of this week leading up to Thursday's episode, before the double backdoor that's happened. Quick update for this week. Charlotte got evicted. I love Charlotte. Great player. Loved her attitude. She blossomed into this beautiful character that I thought she, or not character, but like person that I thought she was very much hiding back at the beginning. Loved her as a character, as a person, but, and sad to see her go, but it's the name of the game. So moving forward, I'm going to just recap every housemate, who I think is going to win, who I not think is going to win, and obviously talk a bit about Andrew, what I love about him, what I hate about him. Andrew being the housemate who has won the $15,000, along with that winning the steal task, winning the $18,900 or pounds in that task for that week. So here we go. So firstly, we have Kieran. I'm going to start off with Kieran today because I feel like he's been the dominated alpha male, sort of this series. Although he's been laid back, although he's been relaxed, he's sort of been slithering through past the other male housemates a lot. He's gotten someone like Tom, who's been a very big influencer on his game. Along with that, I feel like Kieran has been someone who's been very relaxed, very chill. He reminds me a bit of Alex Cannon from the last Civilian series, the 2016 series, just because how laid back he is, how introverted he is in his personality, but also how he is looked at as like an alpha male, as being attractive, and he has that really good showman's going with Deborah. I forgot to write her name down on here, but I will talk about her. Should have wrote her name down. But yeah. Do I think he's going to win? I honestly don't think so. I think although he has a lot of votes going for him and everything, I don't feel like Kieran himself will win this game. I don't think a lot of the public likes how his game has sort of had to move up as the finale has approached. I do think he'll make it to the end, though. I think he'll be a final housemate, or like the finalist. But yeah, I don't know. I don't love Kieran. I don't think that he represents this season, but I'm always wrong about the UK housemates because I don't know. I'm always wrong. I feel my opinion being someone who's watched the majority American, majority Canadian series, or that type of format. I still have that idea of, I feel like the person who wins the game should represent that season. Obviously, my opinions differ from the UK public, so yeah. But I just don't know. I feel like part of it is like he is a bit phony. But I do like him. I think he is a good housemate. It's just, I don't feel he's done enough in the game to justify himself winning. Along with that, our next housemate is Tom. A lot of people have been saying that Tom has been one of the biggest disappointments this season. Him himself being appointed the People's Housemate, got voted in on premiere night. A lot of people have, I think, viewed him as a disappointment. For myself, I just feel like Tom's been someone who's not been, how do I say this? It's not like he's not entertaining. He always has some kind of moment in the episode. There's a scene of him doing something. He has a very big personality. It's just, I feel on like a strategic level and like him playing the game and everything, I don't feel that the public, or I feel like myself, I don't feel like it's justified. I just don't, I don't think Tom's gonna win. He's had a series of moments though. But I just don't. He's had a lot of moments like he's had like the drunk diary rooms, the emotional moments, the just the funny moments, the array of moments, because he's been on that. He hasn't been on the Raph side of the house. He's more been with Kieran, Lowton, Ellie, and like has really created a really good family there. And him being one of the last people represented in that group, I just feel like he doesn't best fit the series, or like in my opinion, him winning the game. Because it's not like he's not entertaining. It's just it can be a bit annoying. It be a bit bratty. But yeah, I don't hate Tom though. I think that what I love about Tom is he always brings an entertainment value to the game. It's just I don't feel like that entertainment value is something that the as like a winner the public looks for. But yeah, the next person I don't have on my notes, but the next person I will talk about because I forgot to put them down on the page is Deborah. Deborah's had this great showmance with Kieran that has been such a great boost to her game, along with Kieran's game. I think that their whole no man, showmance, flirtmance, dirtmance, all that kind of shit, it is something that makes the two of them continue to stay in this house. I feel though that Deborah on her own has had a phenomenal social game. Obviously, you see it this week when Hannah gets faked evicted, and obviously she's emotional about it, but you see how strong of relationships that Deborah has with everybody in the house, and that is a huge view of her social game. Because it's interesting to see that it's like why Deborah hasn't been nominated compared to how much Hannah's been nominated, and how the two pairs that were originally brought in the house, like the two of them that are the final pair in the house, it's amazing to see how their dynamics can be so different yet so similar. But yeah, I think she's very calm. I think I like her. I love her flirtmance with Kieran. Do I think she'll win? I feel like she won't, compared to Hannah, she will not, she will win over Hannah. But she's not going to win over Isabelle. She's not going to win over, she'll win over Tom, easily. I feel like a lot of people like Hannah compared to Deborah, but, yeah, I feel like she has a lot of winning potential, but, I feel like her sister's bringing her game down a lot, but yeah, that's just, Deborah. I don't think she's as bratty as her sister, but I feel like she's very protective, being someone who is a young mother, who's had, like Deborah being a young mother and everything. Like, I feel like she has that parental aspect to her, where she has that great social game because she's had to, like, raise her child, and like, I think that's one of the best components about her is like, you see that in her immediately. Is like she has that great aspect. You see it in the show, and the episodes are like like it's sort of heartwarming to see. She's been very calm in demeanor. I don't think she's ever had like a very pissed off diary room. That's more been Hannah. But yeah, so moving forward, I guess we're gonna go over to Hannah, who is the bratty housemate of the two, in their pair. But yeah, I honestly, Hannah started off and like I couldn't really. I felt like Deborah and Hannah were very similar. They didn't really get a very big edit in the beginning, but now when it comes to the end, they've gotten a huge edit. I know who they are as individuals, not as a pair. And I've realized this: Hannah's a huge brat. Like, I know you're doing the dishes and stuff, but if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Like, damn, like, girl, like, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Like, no one's saying you have to do the dishes because you're the only representative. It's like, fine, don't do it if you don't feel like it. But I feel like that's a huge detriment to her social game. It's like her ability to do that shows like an idea of commitment and like an idea of how the other housemates act, being 20-somethings that don't want to clean anything in the kitchen. Her having that ability and like ranting about that, it's like, fine. But like, yo, you don't have to be all bratty about everything. It's like, it's sort of getting on my nerves now, the whole love, peace, and harmony shit stuff, and it's like, it's like, I get it, that's all we need, but it's like, damn, girl, like, I don't want that shit. Like, it's Big Brother. Like, last series, it was like crazy. There was, last CBB, it was like, Kim couldn't keep her damn mouth shut. But yet you are like, you go do the dishes and then you get pissed off, then this, then that, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like but I also feel like she's gotten a lot of hate though, and that's the main reason why I don't feel like she's won, or like it will win. No one's won yet, unless you're watching this after the end of this series. But yeah, she's gotten a bunch of hate. And like that's not really, I wouldn't say that's like a good thing. Like she's just gotten a lot of hate. What else am I gonna say here? Hannah, she's just, I don't know. She has been nominated a lot. That's something I know a lot about her. Is like she's always been on the block, off the block, so on and so forth. Like it's, I love that. When the former housemates came in during the bridal shower and like the divorce party, all that sort of stuff, during this week's episode, I love that like Rebecca sort of called her out, and like you see that she's just trying to ignore her because she's like, I don't want the hate, but it's like, you should listen to the hate. This is finale week. This is when you want to have your guns blazing. This is when you want to show the viewing public that this is how you want to play this game. This is what I would need to do to win. Seeing if there's anything that you can change to move forward in the game. It's not like you're Raph where you're getting criticism from people, I think last week during the Steel task where he got to talk to somebody, a previous housemate from another series, like, and get advice on how to win this going into finale week. It's like, you don't get that. You need to understand that any criticism, good or bad, is something that can help you win your game. So yeah, I'm gonna move up to, speaking of brats, I'm gonna go over to Andrew, who has become so annoying since he won his money. Like, honestly, I just want to kick this kid out. I genuinely want to go fly to the UK and kick this kid out because holy fuck, dude. Like, you won 33K and you kicked Sam out. Fine, I know it's sad that like Sam got kicked out, but like, can we not just get over this? I know this was last week, but like, get over it. You did it. You won it. All you have to do now is shut up. But apparently you can't because you're a snake. Yes, okay, I completely agree with what Chanel was saying when she came back in the house and said that he was a snake. It's true. He is 100% a snake. When you can't, when you say it, like, I can get why, like, initially saying it as a call out, just to trigger him, fine, good. But once you have a rational conversation with Chanel, like, why couldn't you just keep calm and, like, just not be as, like, then not, like, ask Rebecca, ask, like, this person, ask that person, like, it just shows that, like, you can't trust Chanel's opinion. You have to go on to other people's opinions, and I just feel like it just, like, what are you doing? Like, you've won the money, good for you, shut up. I wish she just kicked him out with, Andrew, or with, Sam. Like, I genuinely do wish that instead of it being a triple eviction, or like a dead man walking leaving, and Ellie and Chanel leaving, no. Can we just kick out Sam and Andrew? Because really, these second chance housemates just gone off. Like, Sam's gone, fine. But, like, can we just kick out Andrew, like, now? Because I can't wait till finale night now. Because he's just so annoying, so overdramatic. Like, you're not going to get any fame from this. And, like, speaking of me too, YouTube video-wise, I know I'm not going to get any fame from this. But, yeah, that's just my opinion. I just don't like Andrew. He's a brat. He should have owned up to grabbing the money and being like, you know, I'm owned up. I grabbed the money. I chose to get Andrew out because, yes, I'm selfish, and yes, he got the money. That's it. That's all you have to say. I don't think he'll ever own up to it, though. But, yeah, that's just my opinion about Andrew. Moving forward, though, I'm going to do my last two housemates, which are Raph and Isabelle. And hopefully that'll be about 20 minutes. Probably about 22, no, yeah. But Raph, I feel like I want to explain him last, because he's been my favorite housemate. Let's go to Isabelle. I feel like Isabelle hasn't done squat all season. My legs are getting, like, tired right now, because I'm, like, sitting down. Or they're falling asleep. R.I.P. my legs. Isabelle, it's like, personally, I'm like, ugh. Like, she hasn't, I feel like the only thing that she's done this series, is handle a lot of, stuff, a lot of bad stuff thrown at her through Lowton, through Hannah, through Lowton, through, like, Tom and Ellie and everything like that when she initially came in. And then after that, she's just remained quiet. Like, I don't have that genuine feeling that she should win the game yet. Apparently, everybody wants her to win the game because she's, like, this darling angel. It's like, that's an amazing strategy that you, like, for, 2 or 3 weeks, you get a bunch of insults thrown at you, and then you just shut up, and then, boom, done. You're winning. I just don't know. I feel, although she has a lot of innocence to her and everything, I feel like maybe she's hiding a lot of that. I do still think, genuinely, I'm not gonna go for her weave where, like, or anything where it's like, she's ugly, she's orange, like, no. I think she's very pretty. I think she's very nice, and has played a very kind game, but I just don't feel like, I just don't want her to win. Personally, I just don't want her to win this game. Even though I think she is the winner of this series. She's going into finale week, she's already won. Anybody could stand next to her and she will win. That's it. Because I think the public's seen a lot of her innocence, a lot of her friendliness and everything like that. So yeah, I think she'll win, 100%. Will I be shocked? No. But I feel like she will win because she's played such a quiet game. And then there's my favorite, my number one guy, the person I wanted to win since the beginning of the series, and that is Raph. Now, personally for me, Raph is someone who is a huge super fan of this game, and that's why I love him. Like the one thing I can't wait to see is his reaction when he found out that Big Brother Canada got put on hiatus. Then we as the fans, we as people that love the game as much as Raph did, got this show back. I can't wait to see his reaction for that, because that's how you really do determine like a true super fan. And partially it's like, I know this kid's a super fan, so I want to see what his reaction will be. Also though too, I think for a lot of people that love this game, do like a good super fan. Obviously the US series and the compared to the US series, or the UK format versus the US format, that's what I'm trying to say here, have cast completely different super fans. Obviously the UK, both formats are different, but it's interesting to see you put an American who's a super fan of the show, and of the US series, so on and so forth. It's interesting to see how he gets put in there and plays a completely different game. I love how innocent he is too. I feel like the main reason I don't think he will win is his relationship with Chanel backfired on him the second that she left, because I think a lot of people started giving Chanel a lot of bad vibes and a lot of hate. Try not to swear here. I feel like she's gotten a lot of hate from a lot of people for her game, which has really been put a shadow onto Raph's game. I forgot to do an outro, but thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you agree with my opinions. If you don't, thank you for listening to my opinions. So fingers crossed on what happens in the ending days, or day of Big Brother. So thanks for watching. If you like it. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. Thank you for watching.